So if you get angry at them or get angry at yourself. Well, invariably, there was this young fella in there, maybe your age, DeMarcus, who likes to think that he is always the smartest person in the room because he talks in abstract, what I call big sky language, which makes no sense to me.
Yes.
If you can explain yourself to some degree where I can pick up on it, or when I qualify what you're saying by asking you, what does that mean? Where did you get that from? And you can't point it to me, then quite frankly, I think you're bullshit. So I challenged this young man because he kept interrupting me. And I know when I'm being interrupted. I've done this a long time. I know when I'm being interrupted and when I'm being with, right? So he kept on, and I'm almost 60 years old, man. I come out of South Memphis and North Memphis, right? And I ain't all that culture. You know what I'm saying? And I can get busy with you, and I'm too old enough, too old to fight, but I still like to think I can fight. And so I don't want to fight when you keep doing that to me. And I've asked you anyway, all the ways I know how to stop. So I just went South Memphis with him. He wasn't used to that. See, they're culture out there. And they looked at me with a gasp. It was like, man, Al is talking like this. Well, that's the way I talk when I know what you're doing. Anyway, he got up and left, and I was glad. I told him, good, don't come back. Well, anyway, he did come back. And there were judgments about my interaction with him. But here's what I'm saying. I went back out there last month, and he came and apologized to me and told me, man, I know I was interrupting you, and I was doing it on purpose, and because I didn't know. And so now I couldn't get angry because you know what? I've done something like that before about creating a spurious argument trying to make the person teach me, which is impossible. You get what I'm saying? That's impossible. So that's one of the barriers just one of the many barriers of learning, which we develop in the red pill training. We develop these levels of barriers of learning. And sometimes when I'm dealing with so-called black people or organizing them, boy, they come from so many positions on you. And it's almost like the attack then comes on the person that's bringing the information. And you got to be real skilled, but the other thing is you need some help. It's hard to do that by yourself. You know, I'm serious, you need some help in the audience. I've been before class once, without a class, we were doing almost a graduation that we had. A stranger walks in the room. And nobody never seen this woman before. And I'm talking about what happens when they brought these people from Africa, and how they were not slaves, but they were prisoners. And she was insisting on them being slaves. And so she and I had this tete-a-tete, and I asked her, you get a chance to speak, but I'm speaking now. Well, she told me something like, I can't tell her what to do, but damn, it was our
function.
It was our event. She wasn't even supposed to be there. And they say you don't supposed to hit women, but I'd rather hit her. Because she was that nasty to me, right?
Ugly stick.
And finally, some women spoke up to her. And see, I figured out, and I don't know if this ought to be on tape, but I figured out how to scare niggas where they'll leave you alone. All you gotta do is start talking about the devil.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
And I swear, man, she got south. I mean, when I started talking about the devil and Satan, and she left me alone. She lied and pulled me seriously. So that and the last thing I'll bring up, and we can bring it back.